I know she hot as a bitch with that jacket on. But I gotta do what I gotta do today, cause yeah, we making shit work.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Smart Minds, Good Times. Today I have a very special guest, Mia Money,
Yo, y'all know what it is. Me and Money, hottest out 804. Yeah.
coming from Atlanta today. This weekend, right?
Yes, y'all know I moved to Atlanta, so I'm back visiting. You know, I'm always back and forth.
You got a busy day today. You got a show, right?
Oh yeah, I got a show tonight. I'm booked for a event with Groundhog Entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Is it the one you're opening up with for Asian Doll?
No, it's T-Row.
T-Row.
That one had got canceled because I don't know. That's actually nothing I can really speak on because her tour got canceled. So
Okay.
yeah.
So you're originally from Jersey, right?
Yeah, I was born in Jersey. I was raised down here since I was like one, back and forth, back and forth. You know
And when did you move to Richmond?
when I was like one, yeah. I was like 1 years old, and it was just back and forth, because I got family. Most of my family's in Jersey, so it was just a back and forth thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you have to get used to that?
Yeah, I mean, not really. I was just a kid, just going along with it. You know what I'm saying?
What was your childhood life like? Like growing up?
It was like, it was cool. You know what I mean? It was just, crazy. You know what I'm saying? A few things happen here and there. You know, it's a lot. You know, I'm writing a book on it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What would you say, like, something that happened in your childhood that, like, that really impacted you that you won't ever forget? If you feel comfortable
that
sharing.
impacted me that I went through when I was younger. It depends. It's so much. I would say probably the time my mom probably came and got us from school, and we had to leave my dad, and we had to move away, and yeah.
Was that hard to go through and get used
Yeah,
to?
because I was a daddy's girl, so I was like sad, whatever.
Yeah. What about your teenage years? What was what type of like teenager were you? Were you like the very popular girl, or were you like?
No, I was more of like the do my own thing type of girl. Like I always was just doing my own thing. I was bad though. I wasn't bad, but I always was in trouble in school. Like I didn't. Nah, I was okay in school. I never failed or nothing. I had good grades. I graduated early, but I was always getting in trouble. I got kicked out of school and shook back. You know what I'm saying? Went back to school, and then I just, started really getting it together. But I still was like doing what I do in the streets. I was kind of like, I guess you'd say, rebellious. I was on probation and stuff like that. So,
Well, what school did you go to?
I went to Brooklyn, then I went to Hermitage. I got kicked out of Herm. Then I went to Virginia Randolph.
Okay. So when did you move to Atlanta?
Probably like 6-7 months ago.
6-7 months ago. Oh, so not too long ago.
Yeah, this is a recent thing. I just like packed up and just swerved.
What would you say is like the biggest difference between Atlanta and Richmond?
It's a lot more going on. I could say that. Like every day is something going on. Like if you're saying that there's nothing to do out there, then you just not working because it's something going on every day.
Is it easier to network with people and find like the right opportunities out there?
Yeah, it's so much going on, so it's so much easier to find people that are like doing what you're doing, or everybody's networking, trying to use each other for each other's platform and build each other up. So it's kind of like more support, kind of more like, you feel me, you give me a foot up, I give you a foot up type thing out there.
So when did you first start rapping?
I just was rapping when I was like, I'd say like, I don't know, 10. I always was rapping. It's just kind of something I always was doing when I was young. Like, we used to play around and rap, like, on the school buses and stuff like that, or, in the neighborhoods. That's just something we used to do. We used to play around with it. And I just, was always just doing it. That's something I always did. And then people would be like, why don't you take it serious? You always rapping. And I just started rapping. Like, I just started doing that all the time. That was something I did. Everybody knew me as the girl that rapped.
I think in one of the interviews you did with Dirty Glove Bastard, you said like your dad and your brother were always like rapping.
Yeah, not all my brothers, but I got 2 brothers that rap, and then like another brother that does like poetry rap type thing. But I got 2 brothers that rap, and they always like kind of took it serious too.
Who would you say, like, what like rappers did you listen to like growing up that like inspired you?
I really didn't have no inspirations. It was more of like something I just always did. But if I had to have an inspiration, it would be like G Herbo, because at the time, like
Uh
I was listening to him and I was like freestyling, calling myself T Herbo, and like yeah, he just was turning me up at the time.
huh. Uh huh.
That was my dog.
So when did you like? When was your first performance you did? Like,
My first performance, I can't remember the spot, but it was like somewhere downtown. I was scared. I was like on some pussy shit.
uh,
I was like not feeling that shit. I ain't gonna lie, that was probably my worst performances
yeah.
because I was stiff. I was like, right. I didn't know what to do. But over time, like I was performing back to back to back to back, and then I started moving around, learn how to run through the whole crowd and turn the crowd up, make everybody stand on their feet
Uh huh.
and engage with the audience. It was lit.
What's called? How many times do you think you performed ever? Like total?
I have no clue. I don't even know. I've been
Too many?
performing so long for years. I know it's over 50 times. So, yeah, I've been performing since I was 18. I'm 23 now, and I always been performing.
What's
So,
like your favorite performance you've done? Like a certain venue or state you've been in that you were like, this is like the best one.
I say Kentucky,
Kentucky?
Louisville.
How was that?
They turned me up. Yeah, it was other places. It wasn't as filled as certain places like that turned me up because I had other litter performances like that really turned me up, but it was just so genuine. Like it was different. It was a different vibe. Like the way they like was dancing. Like usually people turn me up, they just turn like you feel me, but
Yeah.
it was a different vibe. They were actually like dancing, like twerking and doing all this other shit. Like it was lit. I was fucking with them.
Oh
It
yeah.
was cool.
Like so like in your from where you're from, let's just say this right in your family, is there like does everybody sees you like as like the star of the family? You like the main man in the family, main woman in the family?
I don't try to look at it like that, but like I am the the one that's chasing the certain type of dream to be that. So you could say that, but everybody kind of already knew since I was young. Like this is something I always said I was gonna pursue. So it's just like now, like the ones in my family that didn't really believe, they like fully believe in it now. They like, yeah, we know you going, yeah, this and the third. They always be like, yeah, like my brothers. I got 7 brothers. They be like, yep, that's my sister. That's my sister. Like so now it's like really hitting the family that they feel like I'm really gonna go up with this shit.
What was it like growing up with like that many brothers? Like,
I
did
didn't
they
grow
toughen
up
you
with
up?
them. I didn't grow up with them.
Oh, okay.
So I grew up with only my brother and sister.
Okay.
And my other brothers, we kind of met at a certain age. I'd say like we was around like 9 maybe.
Okay.
I met them.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know that. But
Yeah.
you know, what moment like when was that one moment like you remember like you were like, damn, this is really happening, like shit's starting to pick up, like
Um, I don't know. I always was confident that I was gonna do this. Like since I was young, I was like my teachers or my guidance counselor or my administrator be like, you need to stop doing what you're doing. You're going to go down, and not be this and that and the third. And I be like, don't matter. I'm going to be a rapper. Or they be like, your credit, I was dumb and young, but I was like, I don't care. I'm going to be a rapper. Like, that was always my thing. Everywhere I went, I always was like, I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper. Like, I would work somewhere. They'd be like, what do you do? Describe yourself. I'll be like, I'm a rapper. Everybody would laugh at me. I'd be like, y'all think I'm playing, but I'm dead serious. And then over time, people just really started taking me serious. Like, okay, she really doing that shit. Like in school, I used to say that all the time. I'm gonna be a rapper, so it really don't matter. Like I don't know what y'all talking about. So I just kind of stuck to it. So it's still a grind. It's still a process. I'm still, you feel me, working towards the goal. It's just now the work is starting to show.
yeah, that's true. You know, would you say since you're in Atlanta, would you say you get like more love here in Richmond or more in Atlanta? Like,
I get a lot of love in Richmond. I be acting like I don't get love from Richmond, but I do. It's just a different type of love. Like I don't get love like if you look at my streams with music and stuff, I get more love from other cities and other states. But when it comes to like just overall watching me or like turning me up, Richmond do be turning me up, even if I'm afar. But in Atlanta, they do show love too, because it's like I go certain places and they be like, "Oh, I know you. That you're that girl." Da da da. This and the third. So it's like kind of like, I get love a little bit everywhere I go. It's kind of cool, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
I'm starting to get used to it now. So,
out in Atlanta or just in general, ever since like you've been in the rap game, is there any other like cool people or other rappers you met?
upcoming artists, I know a lot of upcoming artists. Like, it's a lot of upcoming artists, big artists. I met like Blueface. I met Sada Baby recently. I met K Carbon. She cool.
Yeah, I
She's
saw
real
that.
cool. Um, upcoming artists, all through the city. K Stacks. I met Lil Ray. I met Nady. I met all the female artists, Tati, Latrice, all the female artists for real. It's a lot of female artists that's really doing their shit right now in the city. So I feel like the females is gonna bust through you feel me, the mainstream
Yeah.
shit. You feel me? I know majority of the artists in the city. The city ain't that big, so
You know,
I ran into mostly everybody already.
yeah, it's like I'm sure you know Chop and Rocky.
Yeah, I met Chop. I haven't met Rocky yet. We was supposed to been meet. Like, we got mutual friends, so but we have spoken. He always show love, always
Yeah.
show support. So I fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's like they've came on this past month, so just being able to interact with all the most of the rappers that are here in Richmond is like it's a dope feeling for us, and like we get maybe the locals and us get to hear you guys out and
Yeah,
share
yeah.
some of your
And I
story.
fuck with what you're doing. Letting artists come to show, their personalities, getting
Yeah.
to know them and shit. Fuck with it.
Yeah, you know what you talked about a little bit about the Richmond music scene, but like, what do you think about the Richmond music scene? Like, who are some of your favorite people? Or like,
I fuck with the music scene now in Richmond. I could say like over the years, especially because I've been like really doing this for a little minute now. I feel like not a long time, but I always was like in tune with the music and performance. Like, soon as I hit 18 on my birthday, that was the first thing I did was go record a song and go do my thing with the music. So I could say now more people are taking it serious. I can see like now people are like actually believing in the city. Like, it wasn't that much belief at first. It was like a certain crowd only like supporting the music scene at one point. Now it's more like everybody kind of like in tune now. Everybody's now like watching, and the blogs are helping.
yeah,
Just people, the interviews, the podcasts. Every little thing. Like, artists are now actually starting to work and show their craft. Like, so.
what do you think it would take for Richmond in order to be like in Atlanta, New York, Florida, like how everybody comes together and really makes it poppin'?
I feel like it's on its way to doing it right now. Like, I feel like everybody's starting to now show more love to each other and support to each other. People are now showing up to people's music videos. Like, people are now female artists, we locking in.
Yeah,
Everybody be showing love for real. Like, now it's just more of just a taking it serious and working thing. Richmond really is small. It's not like big opportunities, but just putting on and working and using social media is just big. Like, people are now like actually viral in Richmond. Like, outside of Richmond is really talked about. In Atlanta, it's a lot of people from Richmond. It's so many people
Yeah.
from Richmond. So Richmond just keep putting on. It's gonna go up. It's already up for real, for real. Like,
why do you think you? I think I heard your response on the Dirty Glove Bastard interview, but why do you think why did you think it was important for you to leave the city to really pursue your goals?
I really just wanted to leave the city because I just feel like I always said I'm not a Richmond artist. I'm for the world.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not just here to be for Richmond. I'm here to be for the universe. Like, I want to be heard everywhere. I want to be seen everywhere. I feel like I have good ideas, good business plans. Like, and once I get everything organized, I feel like everything is gonna be everything. Like, I just need to focus, and everything I said I was gonna do, I did it. Like, just like I said, move to Atlanta.
yeah.
I did that. Like, I said I was gonna do a lot of things in that interview that I said I was gonna do, and I did it. So it's like, just gotta keep going and manifesting and doing bigger things. And I feel like in Richmond, it's cool and all, but it's not. I have to, like, everything I did. I left Richmond. I went to do Dirty Glove Bastard. I left to do DJ Scream. I left to, you feel me, network in LA. Like, I just be leaving because it's so much more out there like than Richmond. And I love the city. I'm always gonna come back, but it's just so much more out there. How can you
Yeah.
beat that? Like, when you get stuck here, you kind of get stuck here. Like, and it's like, you leave, you're like, oh, I ain't never even seen this before. Like, these are things I've never
Yeah.
seen, like, my whole life. I want to see all those things. So it's like, I just didn't want to stay here. I just knew already. I always said that since I was younger. I'm not gonna stay here.
I feel that. What's something you like about Richmond and something you don't like about Richmond?
What I like about Richmond, I could say I like that Richmond's kind of like almost a dysfunctional family almost. Kind of everybody knows each other, or everybody knows somebody that knows each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like you pop out. It's like the small city love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody love the small city love because everybody know each other. But it's just what I don't like. It just be the fake love. Like it's everybody always like act like they fuck with you all hard and shit in person, but they don't really be fucking with you for real. Or when and that's not everybody. That's just a certain people. But it's just so often in Richmond because it's so small. Like so, you never know who. So yeah.
Here in Richmond, what's some of your like when you come in town? What's some of the places you really look forward to going? It could be like your favorite restaurants, clubs, stores.
I love Manchus. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna eat Manchus. That's my shit. What else is good? Manchus is really my go-to. Like, I really don't have like if I'm really hungry and I know I want something good, I'm gonna get some Manchus with some mumbo sauce. And yeah, that's what I'm going to.
Yeah.
Christians used to be my spot, but they just be slacking now. So
Christian's Pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They be my go-to when I want some, you know what I'm saying, good pizza. But they be slacking now, so I don't know.
What's something they don't have in Atlanta that they have out here? Like, do they have Wawas and cookouts out in Atlanta?
They don't have. They have cookout, but they don't have Wawas. They have like Quick Trip and Racetrack and what's it? K Circle.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like we got Sheets, Wawas. You know what I'm saying? We got shells out here.
Ever since you started rapping, what's like a cool experience you've had? Just in general, like something like somebody asking for a picture or recognizing you for the first time, something like that.
It's just I don't know. It's all just the best experience for me. Just seeing how people react to my craft. Like I don't even know. Like I could say, I don't know, man. I don't even know. I could say when I was at T.I. restaurant and I first met him, that was a good experience for me.
Who?
T.I.
Oh, you met T.I.?
Yeah, in Atlanta, it's kind of normal to meet T.I., so that's not a big deal out there. It's like, you can go see T.I. at the restaurant anytime night. So, but for me, I was like, shit.
Yeah.
This is T.I. This is a legend. Like, I watched him growing up. But, I ain't doing all that. I don't even do all that with artists at all. So, that was just a big difference for me. But when I performed there, you know what I'm saying? They did a little contest, whatever. Mm-hmm. They gave me $250. Someone else won, but they still gave me $250. That was a good experience. But he was like, I want you to meet T.I., whatever. And when I met T.I., he was like, oh, yeah, my partner was already telling me about you. So that was like a good experience. Cause I was like, oh, for real, that's crazy. He was like, yeah, my partner was already telling me about you. I would like to see you perform here again one day. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a good experience for me.
Yeah, that's a big feeling coming from somebody like T.I. Like, T.I. is a legend in the rap game.
Yeah, that turned me on. I was like, oh, wow. Yeah.
Who's like one of your favorite artists? Like it could be currently.
I can say it's hard because like I like artists, but it'd be like more of so like I like a song or two by them or like so I would say like my favorite artist would be like that music I could listen to consistently from them would be like Dirk or NBA YoungBoy not even the new NBA YoungBoy. It's like I be listening to old music still because the new music don't be touching me no more like how it used to. You feel me? So
NBA YoungBoy from 2016 to 2020 was undefeated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it just I don't listen to his new shit for real, but his old shit can't beat it.
What about from your music? What's like your favorite song you've made so far?
My favorite song I've made, I say it's so much. I got so much unreleased music, so it's like it's hard to even say. But I could say my favorite song on my new album, my mixtape that's coming soon.
Oh yeah.
I could say my favorite song on that would be "What I'm About." So y'all tune in. The mixtape is called "What I'm About," so y'all just gotta tune in.
When do you think that's dropping?
It's probably I was trying to drop it, before the end of the year. Well, before the new year. So it's gonna probably be like December.
I didn't see this, but are you currently signed to a label or are you independent right now?
I'm independent.
How's it like being an independent artist?
It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like you just gotta learn how to be everything and learn how to like really be that other person that you need. You feel me? Like I be having to break my mind up into like 7 different people, like the marketer, the manager, the you feel me, the scheduler, you feel me, the stylist. And that's only on certain occasions, because you know sometimes I just throw something quick on, but like certain shit, I really like. All right, let me dress up for real. Like shit like that, just lining shit up. It just be a lot sometimes, but I just want to be with a team that I trust and build with a team that I know is going to be right for me. So I'm patiently waiting, and I'm good on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you go about making your songs, how do you write them? Is it like you notepad and pencil,
Yeah,
freestyle?
I write. I want to get into freestyling because, like, in Atlanta, that's something everybody do. Like, if you go to Atlanta, like, it's rare you're going to see somebody going there and write something. They mainly going to go in freestyle and punching in. So I've been saying I want to try, but that's something, like, I want to practice on my own. I'm actually learning, like, how to record myself. I've been, like, in the studio paying attention and stuff lately. So, yeah.
Oh, in Atlanta, do you have like a go-to studio you go to?
Um, Not necessarily yet. I have a studio in my crib, so
Oh, you
I
do?
just, yeah.
How often are you like recording music?
Not as often as I want to be, but I'll say like every few weeks. I could say every few weeks.
You just go in there and make a song or two?
Yeah, it's just like I just be waiting really for beats. Like I have a personal person like who be really giving me beats and stuff. So I be waiting for beats, or if, like they'll send me beats, or if I have features with certain people, I just be waiting to get in the studio with them so we can catch that vibe. So yeah.
Yeah, like let's just say like 3, 5 years from now, like where do you see like your career being at? Where do you want it to be?
I see myself on tours, and I'm gonna be basically probably, you know, on a billboard. Music gonna be playing in movies, TV
Hmm.
shows. I'm gonna be wealthy. I'm starting my legacy. Not starting, but continuing my legacy. Hopefully, before that, it's gonna already be some big shit. But it's gonna be a continuance of my legacy. I'm already knowing I'm gonna be doing something big, winning some type of reward, putting on for something. Hopefully, open up something because I'm trying to start getting into business too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
If you weren't rapping right now, like what business would you want to start doing?
I would say real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about going into it, like
Oh no,
actually
I'm
pursue it?
actually still going to do it.
Oh,
That's
really?
something I'm going to get into. Yes, that's what I've been like actually like looking into recently, trying to like get some insight on that and educate myself on that.
Growing up, did you like let's say once you were younger, before you really knew you wanted to be a rapper, what did you think you were gonna be, like a firefighter, astronaut?
No, I thought I was gonna be a daycare owner. I always knew I was gonna be an owner of something,
Hmm.
and I was not gonna be a daycare owner. This is what I was gonna be. I knew I was gonna be a rapper and a daycare. I was gonna be a rapper, blow up, and open up daycares. That was the goal.
Do you like working with kids?
Yeah, I used to really love working with kids when I was younger. Like as I got older, I still like working with kids. It's
Huh?
just when I'm in my wheelchair,
Yeah.
I like working with kids, but I don't want to be the one working with kids because I don't want to be the one chasing kids down in my wheelchair and something crazy happen.
Uh huh.
But I still want to pursue opening up daycares and like boys and girls club. But I just always wanted to turn them up, like actually add like studios in there, teachers in there, like karate and basketball stuff like that. Like so, those are things that like I've always wanted to do when I get big, whatever. I want to
Yeah.
do stuff that's gonna actually give back and help.
Yeah. Who are some rappers like you eventually want to work with, like Drake or somebody like you would
It's
want to have a
so
song with?
many. I don't even have like a big artist I like to work with, but I always said I wanted to work with Lil Baby, or I always wanted to work with like Dirt, of course. But it's plenty of artists I want to work with, so it's
Yeah.
like it's a whole list. Female wise, I want to work with Cardi B and like Lotto.
Yeah.
They'll be a good like yeah, they'll be a good.
What do you think you'd have to do in order to like be able to link with them?
Um, I'm just gonna wait my turn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that is it's gonna happen. Like I mean, I'm gonna have my moment. I already know I'm gonna have my moment. So it's like when my moment come, that's when that time will come. Whether if I get the bread first and pay it out, or
Uh,
whether they just want to collab. Like,
yeah.
but sexy bread, we gotta lock in for sure. Cause that's that's the twin right there.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying I look like her. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to lock in with her. You know what I'm saying?
What's something like that most people don't really know, like about the music business, like something that happens behind the scenes that most people don't really know?
A lot of people don't know you have to put a lot of your own money into it, and a lot of people don't know that you have to actually understand that this is a business. People think you can just make a song and say you're a rapper and
Uh-huh.
that's it, and perform and that's it. No, you have to actually get the business side straight. You have to actually make sure you educate yourself on the business because that's how a lot of artists get screwed over in the end. There's so many artists that are known, famous, and just broke. Like,
Yeah.
and that's only because they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when I worked with Kate Carbon, she was telling me like, be careful, this and the third. Like, and I was like, and I appreciate that shit. And a lot of shit she was telling me I already knew, but it was like still like the fact that you telling me a lot of people not gonna tell you
Yeah.
like, and that's just facts. A lot of people will let you do whatever, and take advantage. So
Would you ever consider signing a deal as like a record label hit you up with a decent offer?
I will sign, but it has to be just a real decent offer. It has to be really like something that's gonna benefit me in the beginning and the end. It has to make sense all the way.
You know, what's like the biggest lesson like you've learned, and it doesn't have to be in the rap game; it could be in your life.
The biggest lesson I learned is don't believe everybody have the same heart as you because that's something I always had a problem with because I be coming and not expecting the worst from people, but sometimes you gotta even because you won't expect it. They can come off the first vibe, be cool, or you know what I'm saying. You think you know somebody over the years, or but you never really know somebody. So now I just really don't put nothing behind nobody, and I just always put myself first. Like I always put myself first. I don't like really depend on nobody. I understand like I'm really all I need. It's cool to have people that you close with stuff,
Yeah.
but I can't. You feel me? Expect nobody for nothing. Like I just expect you to come as you are. Other than that, I don't really expect nothing from nobody.
You think that just makes everything more peaceful in your life, and
Yeah, because it just showed me like who I need to really take serious in my life. Because when you don't expect nothing, people just do whatever. It's like, oh, I didn't even expect that. You know what I'm saying? But that's genuine of you to do it. I don't need nothing from nobody though. I don't expect nothing from nobody.
what advice would you have for like maybe other upcoming artists that want to be performing shows or want to be in a position that you're near in? You know what I'm saying?
I would say just keep grinding. Like keep putting yourself out there. When you're going to shows, don't go to shows and just go and perform and leave. Go network. Go meet people. Like you never know, you might meet your most biggest fan from the beginning to the end. Even though that's one person. One person put you on with the next person. So it's like just keep grinding. Just keep going
And
hard.
keep
Go
opening
actually put
doors.
yourself out there. People don't be trying to put themselves out there when that's all you really need to do. Just put yourself out there.
You know, coming down to the last like two things, I don't want to take up too much of your time. But quick, this is like the only question I do this with everybody. Oh, I think it's going.
But you know I don't play about them bees. You know I don't play.
All right, so yeah,
Take two. Okay.
I'll cut that out.
I'll trip it.
But yeah, I asked this to most people. Like the only question that's regarding off topic, but who's like your celebrity crush?
Celebrity crush. I used to have celebrity crush. Lil Baby used to be my celebrity crush.
Uh-huh.
But now he's just too much in the media for me.
Okay.
And I ain't believe in the media. It's just, all that cheating and stuff was cool and all, but I ain't with that no more.
Yeah.
I ain't, I had to put my, shoes on and stand on shit, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that relationship is done. I don't have celebrity crushes no more though. That's just I'm in the real world now, you know what I'm saying? That was my only celebrity crush for real.
You know, you're the first female rapper we've had on. Actually, the first female we've had on podcast. But like, what's like something that oop, how you doing? Not too bad.
How you doing?
But like, what's it like for like female rappers in the industry? Like, what's something they have to deal with that like guys don't really have to deal with?
Actually getting people to take them serious because
Yeah.
I mean like engineers will be lazy or sometimes like I don't know like yeah, that's just really what it is. Even videographers, like certain people just really won't take you serious and then see you go up and they want to take you serious and it's like it don't work like that.
Yeah.
So it just mainly be like that, but that's mainly everybody. But with females, it's different because I feel like I'm like when guys, people just I don't know, not be scared, but they don't be wanting to play with a nigga, like you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Versus a female, you come, they be like, all right, whatever. So,
What like advice would you give to like another female rapper like that you picked up?
find a producer, find an engineer that you actually rock with. That's gonna get your voice right, and actually mix down your music the way that's supposed to be mixed, and lock in. Stay locked in. Make sure you give them their points and lock in.
Last question, but if you could give the message to the world through all years, what would it be?
Always stay true to yourself. Like, that's mainly the biggest important thing to life, because people always want you to adjust and fit certain agendas, and everybody want to be the same and match each other when it's only one you in this world. So it's like, why not be you? You know what I'm saying?
Well, Mia, I appreciate you a lot for coming on.
You know what it is. Thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it.
It was a pleasure. But I wish you good luck at your show tonight.
Thank you.
Where's the show at?
It's on Jank Road at, I can't remember the club. It's like 395 or something like that restaurant. I don't know, but it's I'm opening up for T-Rail, so yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah. Well, I wish you all the best tonight. Have fun, but thank you so much.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one. Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys for watching. Later. Thank you.